In this lesson, our area of focus will be on determinant. So let's say you've been given a matrix like this. Let's say matrix A, okay, is equal to, we've got A, B, C, and D here. This is a matrix that you've been given. So for you to be able to know that, okay, they want me to find the determinant in this matrix, there are ways on how determinant is denoted. So whenever you see D like this, E, T, and they say A, it means they want you to find the determinant of this matrix right here. Okay, because this is matrix A. If you're able to see, they want you to find the determinant. If they say find DTA, meaning they want you to find the determinant. Or if they say A and they put the bars, meaning it's a determinant over this matrix right here. Hopefully this is straightforward. So now, how do we get to find the determinant? So for the determinant, for example, dt of A, okay, here will be equal to, we shall just multiply, remember, the major diagonal. Hopefully you can see that this is a major diagonal, that is A times a D. And then we say minus C times a B. Okay, I'm running out of space. Let me just write it properly so that you see what I'm talking about. So if you've been asked to find the determinant, you're going to say determinant, okay, of you're going to say determinant, which is dt of matrix A, will be equal to, you multiply, okay, the major diagonal, that is A times D, that's A times D, and then you say minus the minor diagonal. So the minor diagonal, it's this one here. So that would be C times a B, like that. And when you do that, you're going to get A, D minus C, B. So this is our determinant. We can say it is our determinant. Okay. So mostly when finding the determinant, there are a few steps that you must consider. First thing, multiply. Okay, multiply the major diagonal. So the major diagonal, it's right here, like this. This is a major diagonal. And then second step, you subtract. Multiplication over the minor diagonal. Minor diagonal. So this is what you can see. Multiplication of major diagonal, this A and D, and minus the multiplication of the minor diagonal, which is C and B. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of some examples and see if we are able to apply this idea. Okay, if we can apply the idea of finding the determinant, where we multiply the major diagonal minus multiplication over the minor diagonal. Okay, so let me just clean up so that we remain with some space. All right, so example, we shall say example here. We'll call this as example 1. So example 1. Okay, so find the determinant of the following matrices. Okay, so we shall say matrix A. So we shall say this is A is equal to 1, 2, -4, -3. Then for B, question B, we have B, matrix B is -3, -1, 1, -2, like that. So now we shall say solution, okay, right here, solution, so that we see what you're supposed to do right here, okay. So let's say solution, okay. So for A, question A, we shall say A, this is, you can either denote it using this, you remember A and bars, okay, A in between the bars, this means the determinant of a matrix A. According to the introduction that we did, we said we first multiply the major diagonal. That would be 1 times negative what? -3. And then we say minus -4 times, I'm running out of space, so this negative must be in brackets. Let me just write it properly. I'm running out of space. Okay, so we shall say, we know that we're dealing with A. We shall say matrix A, okay, this matrix A, so the determinant of A will be equal to 1 times -3 inside the brackets minus -4 inside the brackets times a 2. Okay, so here we're getting a -3 minus -8, because -4 times 2 will give us a -8, which is equal to -3 plus 8. Okay, negative and negative will give us a positive. And when we work out here using number line, we shall get a 5 as our determinant. So solution for A is a 5. Okay, let's now try B and see the solution that we are getting. Okay, so for B, we're going to put it right here. For B, we shall say B, okay, so we shall say B, so we're looking for matrix B, I mean the determinant of matrix B. This also will be -3 times -2. Remember to put it inside the bracket. So this -3 times -2, and then we say minus 1 times -1. So -2 times -3, it will give us a +6. Then here minus -1, because we know that -1 times or 1 times -1, it will just be a -1. So this negative and negative will definitely give us a positive, and our solution will just be equal to a 7. So the determinant here for B is 7. All right, so now let's go to example number 2. So for example number 2, we are going to answer questions where you're given the determinant and they want you to find the missing letters. Okay, so let's see. Let me just clear the space so that we see what we can get out of this. Okay, so just cleaning the board so that we have enough space to put up our work. So we shall say example number 2. Example number 2. So example number 2. So for example number 2, let's say given, okay, given okay, you can see they have given us the determinant of matrix D, which is equal to 2, and matrix D is right here. I've got 4, 2, 1, x minus 1, and they want us to find the value of x. So how are we going to find the value of x right here? All right, so we shall say solution as usual. Okay, so here we shall use the same procedure for finding the determinant. So we shall say determinant, okay, of matrix D will be equal to 4, or let me just write it here. You just multiply the same procedure, so it will be 4 times x minus 1. So 4 times this, the major diagonal, you multiply 4 times this, and then you say minus 2 times a 1, which is equal to the determinant we have already been given, which is a 2. And when we multiply, we shall have 4x minus 4 minus 2, which is equal to a 2. We need to solve this equation. When we solve, we are getting something like this. Hopefully you can see what we are getting. Okay, so this will simply be equal to a 4 plus a 4. This will give us a 4, which we have here, and this one 4, when it crosses the equal sign, it will become a positive 4. So here we have 4x is equal to 8. Then 4x is equal to 8. We divide by 4 to find the value of x, of which the 4 here and here will cancel. 4 into 4, it's a 2. Into 8, it's also, it's a 1. 4 into 4, it's a 1. Into 8, it's a 2. So you find that the value of x will just be equal to a 2. Just like this. So I think these are some of the basic things that you need to know when it comes to a determinant.